everybody, what is going on? It is Friday. We've made it to the end of this week. Ryan, how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. Yeah, we've recorded all of our shows for next week, so be sure to find those coming up, obviously, next week. Our wonderful director, Shania, taking some time off, and we just got done recording a show which will air on Thursday about Hunter's life being in a band, so it was kind of fun to get to hear you talk all about it.
It's weird, like, being the center of attention for the whole, 30 minutes of the show. I'm like,
that's how I felt about the wedding stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
And at least for the wedding stuff, I got to put some of it on Mary, or the plans themselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy, but it's going to be a good episode. So be sure to check that out next week.
Great conversation. I answered Hunter talking about crying on stage. So stick around for that one. Coming up on today's show, we'll hear about the rise in popularity when it comes to trading cards, whether it's a hobby or whether it's considered gambling. Plus, after telling you all about that pilot who landed in a Wisconsin Cabela's parking lot, we're going to officially hear from him about the decision to land his helicopter there.
It makes sense. I mean, the traffic was horrible, so you got to bring it in, right? I mean, if you got a helicopter, why not use it?
Hey, he's using all the publicity he can now.
Yes, yep, exactly. Amen. The Wisconsin State Fair is officially underway, you Wisconsinites. So if you're heading to the State Fair from the Northwest Wisconsin area, there are a few easy ways to save. You can buy your admission and parking passes online before you go down and check out the fair's daily discount promotions and pick up a bargain book for coupons on food, rides, and shopping. You can also save on parking by using nearby private lots or shuttle services instead of parking on the fairgrounds.
Yeah, good. Have fun, everybody who's going out to the Wisconsin State Fair. I, for one, Mary is a huge Minnesota State Fair fan, so we're getting ready for that later this year.
It'd be interesting because I've only been to the Minnesota State Fair. To compare the two a little bit, I'm sure it's awesome in Wisconsin too. So maybe someday we'll have to go down there and figure it out.
We're also talking about we planned our wedding incorrectly because the end of the month is the fair, early September too, and we're going to eat all sorts of food, so we got to make sure that we fit into the dress, make sure we fit into the suit. Yeah, so
that's crazy.
Make sure we look good in photos.
Do some last minute working out and try to shed off those few pounds.
I might be going to a couple of CrossFit classes.
Oh my gosh.
We'll wait and see. Well, here in Minnesota, there is a museum that is capturing the iconic history of one of the state's most iconic beers.
Here's John Lauritsen.
Just beautiful. And the small town nature and the people that are here are just wonderful.
The Root River runs through Lanesboro, making it an ideal place for all kinds of summer fun.
You immediately feel like you've gone on vacation, and you haven't gone that far.
But even on vacation,
feel a splash of sky blue water, freshness, the work for hands.
You can still get a history lesson. It's kind of Minnesota history told through beer.
Yes, it is. It's overwhelming when they come in. It's like, oh my God, look at all this.
Keith Richardson is a home brewer and beer memorabilia collector. But a few years ago, he began exclusively collecting Hamm's bottles, bears, signs, and Cinéramas. You'd see a lot of these in American Legions, small town bars back in the day.
This one is, from the late 60s, early 70s.
Keith's collection got so big that 2 years ago he moved everything into an old toy store near downtown Lanesboro and opened the Hammerama Museum and Gift Shop.
Have yourself a ham.
He wasn't a brewer, he was a butcher, but he inherited this brewery and started in 1865.
The walking tour begins with the founder, Theodore Hamm, and takes you through the beer's unique history in the land of sky blue waters.
Been going on for a long time. Entrenched there in St. Paul, they were a big employer, a big part of East St. Paul for many years.
The Hamm family owned the beer for 3 generations. At their peak, they had 5 breweries. The museum shows you the evolution of Hamm's, one step at a time. Their advertising created quite a buzz.
They were, intertwined with the Twins, so there's that angle too where a lot of people remember Twins and Hamm's kind of tied together.
At one point, the brewery expanded beyond the Midwest and into other parts of the country. It was sold in 31 states. Hamm's made these styrofoam bears in the 1980s, but for about 4 years, they used a real bear in their advertising.
Earl, the trainer, and Sasha, the bear. And this is a picture of them out in the Northwoods.
So he's just kind of hanging out there in the boat with the bear like it's no big deal. Of course, the cartoon bear had a good run in TV commercials. Here, all you have to do is follow the bear's paws, and you'll find yourself on memory lane.
A lot of people will walk around in this circle several times to take it all in. They really come in here to be entertained, so I hope they're entertained.
From the land of sky blue waters.
Hunter here was just talking about how much he loves Hamm's beer.
It is pretty good, and it's always cheap, which is always a nice. When you're in college, that's a very good beer to drink.
It's always affordable.
And it's a classic beer here in Minnesota,
Yeah.
of course. All those things, though, I can't imagine how much all of that is worth.
Yeah,
Have you ever
wow.
went to like buy a beer sign before? or
Yeah,
anything
oh yeah,
like that?
they're not cheap.
It's north of like $200-300 for each
Yeah.
one. So it's like, whoa.
That is the most expensive Hamm's thing you will get.
Yes, yes.
During college, I was a big Grain Belt guy. Yeah, Grain Belt.
Is that in Minnesota too?
I believe Grain Belt's Minnesota.
It is. I think it's the Twin Cities.
Yeah, so hey, be sure to grab a cold Hamm's as you celebrate this weekend.
Cheers.
Hey, a record number of adults out there under the age of 35, Hunter. What are they up to?
What are they doing? I don't know. Drinking Hamm's or what?
They're drinking Hamm's apparently while living with their parents. A report based on census data reveals that more than 25 million adult children lived with their parents last year amid major affordability challenges here in the U.S. The good news, though, 7 in 10 of those younger adults are employed. They do have a job. So living at home can help avoid going into debt and build a life savings before then moving on. Experts say the task is to ultimately launch on your own, but parents out there, you should set boundaries and expectations between you and your kids so that they can actually reach that goal.
I bet that gets kind of complicated. The
Yeah.
parent-kid thing. You want to help your kid out, but like you don't want to push them out on their own and cause trauma or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
As much money as you can save, it's all the best, you know.
Amen.
Be sure to buy Hamm's instead of another
The more expensive beers. Yep, Hamm's is
or
a
have
good
your
choice.
parents buy it. Your parents
you
can
go.
buy you some Hamm's. But I mean, you know, with these wedding expenses, yeah, you know, Hamm's and live with the parents doesn't sound too bad right now.
You and Mary should just live with your parents for a year. or
She
two.
would love that. I would love it too. Like coming up, love you, Mom, love you, Dad. A parking lot pilot explains his decision to land at Cabela's.
All right, folks. Earlier this week, we showed you that moment a helicopter landed his aircraft in a Cabela's parking lot, and now he's sharing his side of the story.
A quick shopping trip on Saturday night quickly went viral.
It's no different than taking your snowmobile in the winter and going to a restaurant, getting something to eat.
But for Washington County Sheriff's Office, it was a unique call.
And there is, in fact, a helicopter in the parking lot. I'll be out with the pilot.
The pilot is Dennis Pipping, with a long love of flying.
Ever since I was a kid, I think I remember I was about 5 years old and laying down on the kitchen floor like Superman, you know, and praying to God. I said, if you're real, make me fly.
And fly he does. Several times a week in his Robinson R44. Sometimes for his work on farms, other times for fun.
Now, why decide to fly to Cabela's instead of taking a car?
Well, part of it is for fun, and the other part is a lot faster.
Driving from Rosendale to Richfield would take 50 minutes, but by helicopter, about 20.
The first time I stopped at Cabela's, went in to do some shopping, came out, and there was like 30 cell phones staring at me and saying, wow, that is so cool. Yeah, so it's almost all the time it's good reactions.
This weekend's, though, garnered more attention than he expected.
Shocking, I guess, unbelievable. It's just a helicopter landing in a parking lot.
Pipping says he checked his rulebook before flying to Cabela's, and the sheriff's office noted Pipping is properly licensed, followed all FAA regulations, and there were no violations.
Would I do it again? Yeah, I would, as long as I have permission.
Do you ever hear someone's laugh and you can just tell how much wealth they have from that laugh?
I don't know why I'm grabbing my eye, but I don't know what's going on. But
So, I mean, if you got the ability to do so and it's legal, I mean, you know, he's taking advantage of that.
like Shania said, the first thing we saw when he was at his house, we're like, that's a huge house. He must be filthy rich. Shania goes, I think that's a Cabela's behind him. He owns a Cabela's at his house.
Why did he have to take the helicopter there? He already has. We got Cabela's, as Mom says, we got Cabela's at home. Yeah.
Let's get my blimp/casino, as they would say in SpongeBob.
Hey, good on you, man. You know, you're doing the right thing. Obviously, still legal. Staying in Wisconsin, a speedway driver with autism has been defying the odds and proving that no dream is ever too big. Lauren Scheifer telling us more.
At a young age, Sandy Larson recognized her son Derek had a passion for the speedway.
He'd always want to go to the races all the time. Down here, we went to Toma, went to Dells, Fountain City. He's always been interested in the racing.
But when Derek asked to get behind the wheel himself, his autism diagnosis made his mom a bit hesitant. Until 2 years ago.
When he was about 16, 17, he wanted to race himself. And I'm like, no. protected Mom, and I said no, but finally I gave in, and he's really enjoying it.
Since then, Derek hasn't slowed down, with a smile on his face at every turn.
All it took for me was the smile on his face when he got out of the car. And that's worth $1 million right there.
And his time on the track has come with some success, even adding a few trophies to the collection.
I won 2 weeks ago.
Derek also took the opportunity to use his car as a way to spread awareness, not only for his autism diagnosis, but his girlfriend's diagnosis, opsoclonus myoclonus syndrome, a rare nervous system disorder.
He decided that the OMS colors, for short, we call it OMS, for the car to be blue and yellow, and autism, it's a puzzle piece, the symbol, but there's blue in there, so it works both ways.
Now, Derek and his family just hope his story encourages others to chase their dreams, no matter the challenges they may face.
I hope anybody that gets the chance that has anything like Derek has, no matter what they have, they get the opportunity to fulfill their dreams to do those, whatever it might be.
Oh, I love it. I know racing's a big part of the Northland up here, especially in the Twin Ports, and it'd be cool to go to a race sometime.
Oh, it'd be the coolest thing ever. I've actually tried to set up blindfolds with a couple different organizations, so, knock on wood. I shouldn't be telling you this also, but I want to get you driving around a racetrack.
That'd be great.
The coolest thing ever.
In case it does get spoiled, we can send somebody else.
There we go. Yeah. We'll Brendan Pham or somebody.
Brendan or Allison or someone like that. That'd be a lot of fun. Oh, we should have paired this next story with the helicopter pilot Cabela story, because when the next hurricane heads towards Florida, some people won't have to join the lines of traffic as you slowly wait to get out of town. You won't have to worry about gas or where you should head. Instead, you can be swiftly flown out of state on a privately hired airplane. So there's a new company called Priority Evac, which is offering private evacuation flights from Florida's coast. So for $1,200 a year, that is the annual fee, one member is guaranteed a spot aboard an aircraft to Atlanta for a maximum of 2 hurricanes per season.
That's wild.
It's like a gym membership, but hurricane flights.
Almost like insurance, basically, right? Yeah. A gym membership, like you said.
You secure your spot. I imagined when I saw this story online, I imagined it kind of like, the folks on the Titanic who had the money and they're like, oh, I secured my spot on the boats,
Paying off the
like in
people
the
to
movie.
Yes.
So
that's horrible.
I mean, if you got the money,
might as well, right?
Yeah.
Geez, that's horrible.
Get the pass. Yeah, I know. I felt bad, but I wanted to share my thoughts with the folks at home. So, well, hey, coming up after the break, we got more fun. Trading cards. We'll talk about those in just a bit. Welcome back, everybody. I'm sure that last story going to spark some discussion, probably, with a lot of folks out there. Yeah. This next story here in Minnesota also sparking a lot of discussion online. A Minnesota Dairy Queen owner is raising concerns about a cannabis dispensary set to open next door to him in Golden Valley, Minnesota. Now, he says the location isn't right for a family business that has been serving ice cream since 1964. However, online, many commenters that have been posting on Facebook believe he should be looking at the situation a little bit differently, saying that the owner may have accidentally created the best advertisement possible. And comments were also joking about how the new neighbors there, the cannabis dispensary, could be sending plenty of customers over for a blizzard before they obviously you start using the product.
That makes sense. And then you use the product. I've heard anyway that you get a little hungry afterwards through other people's
from other people.
Yeah. You go to you get the thing, you get hungry, and then you go over and eat a chili dog or something, right?
Yeah. Oh, I walked by the Dairy Queen here in Canal Park the other day. They got like a cinnamon toast crunch encrusted dipped cone.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Did it look good?
Oh, it looks so good.
Should have asked for a lick. That would have been amazing.
Okay. Wait, I never got it.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Just go in and ask for a lick, and then I don't have any money.
You can sample ice cream at other places. Why can't you sample at Dairy Queen?
Yeah.
That's a good
Dairy Queen, answer our questions.
Yeah, exactly. Interest in trading cards jumped during the pandemic, with folks digging through boxes and closets and garages to keep themselves busy.
I should have been keeping all those old Pokemon cards.
Yes.
Now it's turned into an estimated $50 billion industry, but there are questions about whether some of the more popular aspects of trading and collecting are actually gambling.
It's a potentially monumental debut.
You guys ready to see the card?
At the third Fanatics Fest, NBA Rookie of the Year Cooper Flagg unveiled his one-of-a-kind patch trading card.
Bam!
It's expected to fetch millions at auction after someone finds it in a random pack this summer.
Watch this guy's numbers go up, and then that card continues to go up.
Since the pandemic, trading cards have exploded from a nostalgic hobby
We're just here for like kind of the wrestling stuff
to a multi-billion-dollar industry. This rarity,
there's a green one of one. This is the green.
Valued at $200,000. But 24-year-old Aaron Amarant, known for his popular Florida-based store, says there's something more.
That's the biggest part, is the sharing with the community.
Me and my kid, basically, we started collecting about 2-3 years ago.
Alfonso Jimenez showed us their haul.
You have like a college fund growing right here.
That's true, yeah.
Fanatics' sort of Comic-Con of sports comes as it's proven itself a central player in the industry, working to acquire exclusive trading card rights for nearly every major American sports league.
It's kind of gotten a lot of people to think about cards as kind of an alternative type of an asset class.
Texas State econ professor Jesse Backstrom studies the trading card market. He says as the industry grows, so do concerns about the more volatile aspects, like box breaking. Live streamers opening sealed packs as collectors blind bid for cards from a certain team or player, hoping they're worth something.
What has kind of come into question is whether the breakers and packers of repacks are being ethical with respect to the distribution of card values that actually get inserted into those sets of repacks.
Be very careful because, I mean, it's like gambling, to be honest.
Jimenez and his son are mainly collecting cards they like, keeping the focus on fun. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
I mean, I could definitely see it as gambling. Like if you're trying for the sole purpose of getting a good card, that probably takes all the fun out of it.
Just like any other gambling, set your limits when it comes to, I guess, cards or something like that. I don't know anymore.
What can you lose?
Yes,
there you go.
yes.
Yeah. And you probably don't have the money for a helicopter. We'll see you after the break. Hey, coming up next week here on Northern Life, will we still have a show, you know?
Right,
I think
barely, we'll see.
Probably will. Our wonderful director, Shania, heading on vacation. Shania, have fun. So we have created a whole week of different special episodes. So one of the episodes will be me talking about my wedding plans with my wonderful bride-to-be, Mary, here on the left. Another one, Hunter's favorite blindfolds. We also got another conversation about ExcaliburCon. We got Hunter here talking about life in a band. And then I believe next Friday, going to be talking about Castle Danger Brewery's big 15th celebration.
It's kind of cool to change it up a little bit and, you know, like talk about different things and re-experience different things. And it's going to be a lot of fun next week, I think.
It is going to be a lot of fun. I'm personally glad this week's a little over because we had to record all those shows and Shania had to edit all those shows. So happy Friday.
What do we do next week, by the way?
We get ice cream cones.
Yeah, there we go.
We're going to Dairy Queen.
Lick some cones. That's a good plan.
You're
reading. Sorry.
Before we go, you probably already saw this on the Today Show. There's a news anchor in Memphis, new mom as well, who went viral for dozing off during a live broadcast.
Aww.
This is what me and Hunter are going to be doing on the left once this show wraps up. We're Dominique Dillon of Memphis, seen resting her eyes. You know, obviously a lot of moms out there and new parents can relate to that feeling.
Also, the morning show shift. You can also understand that as well. So good for you, for sure. Get a little nap while you can. Well, thanks for joining us, of course. We love you so much.
Go get some ice cream. We'll see you later.
Find some time to throw a line or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.